I would like to welcome everybody to SevsDeadSerious. First, let me explain a little bit about what's going to be going on here, because this is kind of like the intro video, and I'm just going to let you know what's going to happen on here. I'm going to talk about everything and anything and all things that I decide are important to me and seem to be important to others, and sometimes just because they're funny. For instance, Lindsay Lohan, she's always worth at least once a week taking a peek at her crash wreck of a life. I would also like to think that I'm going to comment on politics and government and sports and entertainment and travel and anything else. I go to movies occasionally. I have a 7-year-old and a wife. Therefore, I've always got some inner insight into some of those little bargain basement bin type items. Let me see. Oh, let me tell you a little about myself. I'm 58 and different than most of the pundits you see on, like, the lamestream media and that's what they call the liberals. Faux news, the two ones where, that partisan stuff. Believe it or not, I'm a professor of history. I have a master's degree in history, which is, if you know anything about history, you know that it's pretty much the study of everything and all things. I would like to think that when you come on here, I will be very dead serious about a lot of things. Anybody who's ever had me as a teacher, which I've been for 20 plus years, knows that I am cynical, sarcastic, funny, angry, bitter, old, occasionally abrasive, sometimes more than occasionally abrasive. Let me see what else. Occasionally abrasive. I can be abusive if I really don't like you. I will absolutely skewer anybody and everything that makes me angry, and sometimes I can be very angry, including at myself at times. I like a lot of self-deprecating humor. I have no problem, looking at myself saying I could stand to use a few pounds. I'm carrying a little extra. I don't, like I tell my students, I don't have six-pack abs. I have probably a half keg here. But I'm doing better. I'm doing better. I'm like the rest of you. I'm not in perfect health. I've actually had 2 heart attacks, 3 stents. That's why I don't do public school teaching all the time. And frankly, as my wife said, I'm not disciplined enough to sit down and write a book. So a couple of students have suggested for years that I get involved in something like this. So here I sit today in front of you, introducing myself. I'm Professor Fahr, and I will be on about my site, hopefully frequently. We're going to drop this on YouTube, and hopefully we'll begin to develop a following, and I will be able to approach topics that a lot of you are interested in. Because, different than a lot, I'm going to take a look at different sides of the issue. I'm going to take a look at the whole issue, whatever the issue is. And I'm going to make my commentary based on looking at things, I'd like to think, pragmatically. And trust me, I will skewer both sides for whatever ridiculousness they do. I guess that's about all I have to say about that. So listen, over the next months, hopefully years, well into my advanced years, shall we say, hopefully until I at least acquire Alzheimer's disease, I will continue these poignant moments that will hopefully enter and entertain your days every day.